Good evening, and thank you to the NAACP for hosting this event. My name is Rich Whitney, Green Party candidate for governor. I'm, among other things, a civil rights attorney based in Carbondale, Illinois, and one of the co-founders of the Illinois Green Party. In 2006, I ran as its first candidate for governor against Rod Blagojevich, and in that election won over 10% of the vote, 360,000 votes, which made the Green Party an established party in the state of Illinois. And of course, we hope to do greater things in this election cycle. Why am I running? Well, you know, the preamble to the Illinois Constitution tells us that the fundamental obligations of government are to provide educational opportunities for all of the people of this state and to provide adequate economic opportunities and equal opportunities for the people of this state. I would say if we were to issue a report card on the performance of our state government in either of these two categories, it'd be optimistic to give them a D- the way things have been going. In this race, I'm the only candidate that has a comprehensive plan for solving our state budget crisis in a manner that can restore health to our public sector, to our schools, to our institutions of higher education. As a matter of fact, I go further, and as part of my plan, which you can read in detail at whitneyforgov.org, I actually believe that in the state of Illinois, we can provide tuition-free higher education for all qualified Illinois residents. As far as our economy is concerned, I have a comprehensive plan for that as well, that includes restoring health to our public sector, investing in people as if education and health care mattered, so that we're providing that to our people, a green capital bill to move us in the direction of that green job and energy efficient future that we will all like to see based on renewable energy with manufacturing based in Illinois. Thank you very much.
Hello everybody, I'm Lex Green, the Libertarian candidate for governor, and I too would like to thank the NAACP and all the fine volunteers who made this possible. We have equal protection under the law. Now I know this is a principle. I run on my principles and I apply them to solve the problems that are topical, that are important to us. We have equal protection under the law. That means that all of our rights, our individual rights, must be equally protected. That means that you should be able to have life, liberty, and property protected equally by our state government. If the government takes from one and gives to another, that is not equal protection. We need to reestablish individual liberties and individual responsibility. And the only way to do that is to remove the government from the equation as much as possible. That's what I propose to do. In order to balance the budget, we need to lower spending. In order for you to keep more of the fruits of your labor, we need to lower taxes. We need to enhance your individual liberties, each and every one of you, so that you can prosper. This is the only way that we can solve the problems of the state. I've already proposed a balanced budget for this year, and I can do even better next year with the resources of the Office of Management and Budget behind me. I want to lower taxes to increase business activity, increase sales taxes, and put more money in your pocket. That helps the economy, and it helps you personally. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Scott Lee Cohn, independent candidate for governor. I also would like to thank the NAACP for allowing me the opportunity to address the audience tonight. Hopefully everybody is doing well. Out of all the candidates running for governor, I am the only one who is not a career politician and is a successful small business owner. For decades, this state has been run by career politicians, both Republicans and Democrats. It's because of their service that we have a $14 billion deficit. We have unemployment that's over 10%. That equals 700,000 people that are without work today. The philosophy of tax and spend no longer works. I believe that in order to balance our budget, we have got to implement a forensic audit. From a forensic audit, we have got to implement a zero-based and performance-based budget. We have got to make the people who run this state accountable for what they have done. There's no accountability. Look at what Governor Quinn has just done with the Ask Me deal. I represent one group of people in this state. That's the people, not the Democratic or Republican Party. Again, I appreciate the invitation for coming here tonight.
Thank you. Questions? Aside from increasing funding, what are your plans on improving the educational system?
Start with me?
Yes,
Okay.
Mr. Green.
Okay. First of all, increasing funding is not necessarily one of my modes of getting better education. There are no studies anywhere that says throwing money at education makes for better graduation rates or better students. What we need to do is we need to look at where the money is being spent and empower the most important people in the educational process. Who is that? That is the parents. Parents, number one. And they need to have more money in their pocket. And the next people are the teachers. We need to empower the teachers. By spending $11.5 billion on a state board of education, all we're doing is we're providing patronage jobs, a huge bureaucracy, and we've got horrible graduation rates. We need to empower local communities. And in doing so, we need to make the State Board of Education smaller and put the money back in the hands of the local districts. Right now, everybody's got their hand out because the state promises huge amounts of money, but they do not give it out. I don't want empty promises. So I say let's streamline the State Board of Education and let's put the control over education back in local hands.
This way?
Yes.
Okay, all right, thank you. Yeah, there are a number of things that need to be done. If you go to ilgp.org and look at our platform, we have a whole list of about 23 or 25 different things that need to be done to improve the quality of education. Let me highlight a few things. One is we need to end this regimen known as teaching to the test. This was an unfortunate byproduct, actually more of a deliberate byproduct of the No Child Left Behind system. Now it gets a little problematic because we have to still be in the hunt for federal funds. Some states opted out of that though. But this whole idea that, you know, the emphasis on measuring success by standardized testing has given us a system where teachers spend a lot of their time just teaching kids how to take tests. It's ridiculous. We need to fight that. We need to resist that. Second, very common sense thing, we need to improve school nutrition. Kids can't learn if they're being fed pizza and French fries and the other horrors of the current lunch school cafeterias. This is actually a very serious issue. In Wisconsin, they did a pilot study where they provided healthy produce during lunches, real healthy, nutritious lunches, and basically test scores and learning ability improved by about 20%. Similarly, you cut things like phys ed and art classes and recess at your peril. Kids need variety, they need a well-rounded education, they need some time to get exercise during the day in order to improve performance. These are very good common sense ideas that could go a long way toward improving education.
Thank you.
Governor Quinn cut education by $310 million. At the same time, he turned around and gave his staff raises. I believe that we need to